Hi, my name is Aizad Ahmad, and this is the presentation for my project for leadership and strategy course 880 with GGU. So the topic of my presentation is exploring the factors contributing to ineffective team leadership amongst food technologists and engineers stemming from deficient team management skills. So the objective is to look at the engineers. An example of the engineers is a food technologist who is working in a food industry. When they go into management roles, they are not always successful. So what are the reasons? How can we explore that? So that is the purpose of the discussion. So I will go through the outline as indicated in the rubric. First of all, abstract. So we're looking at the leadership skill gaps amongst engineers, or specifically food technologists, which are going to transition into team leadership roles. And we want to suggest strategies to address this challenge. We will use a mixed method approach using quantitative and qualitative research to assess the leadership capabilities and give areas of improvement also, and develop targeted interventions. So we will use survey, interviews, performance evaluation, and gathering feedback from transitioning food technologists, supervisors, and other stakeholders. So as a result of this, there will be identification of skill gaps and prioritization of development needs, training needs, individualized development plans, and improved leadership. So the solutions for this would be a leadership development program, mentorship, feedback mechanisms, cross-cultural or cross-functional collaboration, and organizational support. The challenges in this research are resource constraints, self-report bias, and contextual factors. So despite the limitation in sample size and interpretation, the research aims to provide valuable insight and recommendations. So as a food technologist working in a food industry, they have studied various courses and done practical work in the labs before working in a food industry. And then when they are working there, they use these skills. They have food safety knowledge, microbiology, chemistry, sensory evaluation, instrumentation and analysis, quality control, quality assurance, regulatory compliance, and also food processing technologies, as well as documentation and reporting. So all these are key skills which they use on a daily basis. Now, when they are promoted to a leadership position, then they need a different skill set. When they go to a leadership role or team leadership role, there's lack of experience. They don't know how to manage a team. They don't understand how to balance technical and team leadership responsibilities. They are not adept in communication and collaboration, and they don't know how to manage conflicts between team leaders. And they also are not competent in understanding how to manage performance reviews, giving meaningful feedback. They're unable to manage change in organizations or processes or technologies, and they're unable to get buy-in from team members so that they can achieve the objectives. They're unable to manage the time with different multiple demands, project deadlines, team meetings, administrative tasks, etc. They don't know how to manage financial and budget control. So these are the different skills which they would be lacking, and that results in a poor team leadership role. So in this research, the null hypothesis would be that there's no significant difference in the perceived team leadership competencies between food technologist engineers, which are transitioning to a team leadership role, and their established counterparts. The alternative hypothesis would be that between these two teams of groups of people, there is a lower perceived team leadership competency. So in the literature review, we're going to just discuss about a few of them. The detail is in the report. The construction industry is a multi-team continuum. So when there's a construction project going on, there's civil engineers, experts, tradesmen, and they need to manage projects on time and within schedule. So it's important for them to have proper team leadership. Otherwise, there would be a delay in the project because there's a concern that such teams, if they give more autonomy in the form of shared leadership, team leadership, it can lead to team creativity in a construction project. So this study by Naches tried to evaluate such an argument. And based on the results, it explains that shared leadership improves the creativity in construction project teams. Another literature review was done by going through this study where 216 site engineers were evaluated on 2 time points, and they tested the hypothesized framework. And the results showed that shared team leadership plays a direct, significant role in the successful delivery of projects and helped improve their individual psychological needs. So this indicates that it does help to improve their competency. And in their study of in-depth interviews with 40 subject matters from a range of transportation industry, including highway contractors, design consultants, public owners reps, developers, legal experts, and insurance experts were done. And based on these interviews, thematic analysis examined the interview data, and they looked at 7 major themes: benefits, challenges, types of projects that gain value, areas that need attention, recommendation for the job descriptions, best practices, and interface. So this showed that a new engineering integration team leadership position requested in the team is expected to add value and complex DB projects. So undergraduate civil engineers, now another big issue is that the curriculum within the universities and colleges for engineers are not training them the proper skills. So the contribution of 6 professional skills such as problem solving, planning, team leadership, team working, self-confidence, resilience, these when embedded within the curricular offers greater potential for helping all students improve their employment prospects and also help them improve in their leadership skills. So similar methods are used. So the methods which were used in similar situations are quantitative component using surveys. In this research, we will do surveys, we will do data analysis using statistical analysis, t-tests, ANOVA, etc., to compare the team leadership between 2 groups and identify the significant differences. We'll also do qualitative component for interviews, in-depth interviews with food technologists and engineers. So the proposed solution is to undertake team leadership development program, which will have training workshops, seminars, coaching, where they will learn communication, team building, conflict resolution, strategic thinking, etc. And also second solution is performance feedback and assessment, where there will be a 360 evaluation from peers, subordinates, supervisors, seniors, juniors, and this way they will get more understanding of their performance. And then cross-functional collaboration will help them also enhance their skills when they are working with different areas such as marketing, operations, quality assurance. And then another solution is continuous learning and professional development, to have a training program for them so they add on new resources, certifications, and industry conferences, including professional associations, networking, etc. So in this course, I've learned a lot, and I've previously only knew 2 or 3 of the leadership theories, but now I understand there's many. So around 20 of them we did go through. Trait theory is very interesting to say that the internal traits of a leader are what makes them a leader. Behavioral theories are what their behaviors. And under behavioral theories, we have task-oriented and research-oriented behavior. So these are 2 ways of looking at leadership. And then contingency theories, here this is looking at the effectiveness of leadership styles where they change it based on situations. So situational theory, there's Fiedler's contingency model and there's Hershey Blanchard situational theory, where they say that the leaders, they sometimes use telling or forcing, otherwise selling, participating, or delegating. So they can use those different methodologies, and those they will use when they are in different situations, depending on the type of um, followers. And then transformational is to also become, they have charisma, vision, intellectual stimulation, and individualized consideration. So about myself, I have over 20 years of practical experience at the corporate level. My job is to help companies become better, and I'm a consultant. My career is like a hamburger. I worked in two sectors and I have a lot of experience and certifications in between. So one sector I worked in was food processing. I have around 10 years of experience working in fruit juice, dairy, ingredients, machinery, etc. And about 8 years in banking and insurance, working in retail branches, international banking, and insurance. And I've been teaching at the college and university level since 2018. So I have a bachelor's degree in food science, MSc in food science, which are one side of the bun of the hamburger. And on the other side, I have MBA and I've done courses related to banking sector. So I have this unique combination of service sector and manufacturing sector expertise, which is helps me to become a leader. And I have had the opportunity to lead teams in my food processing jobs. However, I have not had the chance to lead a team in banking or insurance role. I was working as an individual contributor as a project manager with some project coordinators. However, I do feel that these skills and this knowledge will help me to become a better leader in the future. Thank you and have an excellent day. For Thank you for listening.